The Philippine School Oman Board of Trustees, Dr. Mayra Fulgar, to the principal of Philippine School Oman, we have here with us Sir Mike Hobbes, and of course, TFC correspondent, we have here with us Sir Rowan Soldevilla, and of course, fellow leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagpunta. And before we proceed with our program, I would like, of course, to acknowledge our partners and sponsors para po sa event na ito. As mentioned earlier, this event was conceptualized, of course, by Philcoso and its Women of the Year awardees 2022 in partnership, of course, with KIMS Health Hospital. And I would like to also mention that this project was finalized with the help, of course, of KIMS Health Hospital Marketing Officer, Mr. Vino Vincent. Please give him a round of applause. Opo. And then we also have with us KIMS Marketing Officer, used to be, but I think promoted na siya. Boss na siya sa Alquare branch. Please give a round of applause to Mr. Rafish. Ayan. Okay, so sino-sino po ang nagtulong-tulong para ito ay matuloy at magsimula? Of course, aside from those mentioned, we would like to thank Philippine School Oman. Nandoon po sila. If you notice, we use their AVPs. We have with us some of their representatives, officials din, at saka yung kanilang contribution in marketing this event. We also have with us Abbott Company. Abbott? Yes. Who will be providing the machine para po sa ating BMI. Tama? BMI. And then we also have with us mga bayaning buhay sa gitnang silangan, MBBGS, headed by their founder and chairperson, Ms. Jessica Mabalay. Please give her a round of applause. At syempre, ang kanyang president din, si Mr. Gerald Andres. Saan ba si Gerald? Maraming salamat. Today, they have provided enough food for everybody. So don't you worry if you will go hungry. Later, they will give you packed lunch. Alright, aside from them, we also have with us, syempre, yung ating UFO, United Filipinos in Oman, KKK, represented today by two of their officers, Ms. Hermie and Mr. Emerson. Maraming salamat sa inyo, and they will be giving you gifts later, perfume. Of course, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our doctor from KIMS Hospital. Please give a round of applause to Dr. Shalaka Prakash. Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming, please. Yeah. Okay, so we have as well Perfect Skin of Mabella, Mr. Ayman Walwadi, and MJ Serna. We also have Bell Flowers. We also have with us Triskelion International Oman, or TISOM, represented of course by some of its officers, and headed by our BOD, Mr. Ernesto. Sino pa? Did I forget anyone? Ayan po. So, ito po ang ating mga partners. Sila po ang nagtulong-tulong para maipamigay sa inyo po itong proyekto na ito. And I think that is all. Once again, thank you so much, and I would like to give back the microphone to the hosts.
Thank you, Dr. Annie. Bago tayo tumuloy sa ating OB-GYN talk, may we have one of the Board of Trustees of PSO, or the Philippine School of Oman, Dr. Mayra Fulgar, to give us a short talk.
Good afternoon, everyone. May kodigo ako kasi kanina ko lang nalaman na magsasalita pala ako. So, again, good afternoon, everyone. First, I would like to thank the Philcoso for taking the initiative to make this event happen. And of course, the management of the KIMS Hospital for allowing us to utilize this venue. And of course, the major sponsor of this event. And this is the start of the collaboration between the Philippine School Oman and the Philcoso. And on behalf of the PSO, I'm talking on behalf of the PSO, not on behalf of the ISEP, because I'm also part of the ISEP and also part of the exemplary movement, but I'm wearing a different hat today. On behalf of the PSO, I would like to thank, of course, the Board of Directors of the PhilCosop for expanding their services and network to have a collaborative work that will benefit our community, especially the Filipino community. So let me share one quote from Naeem Calloway. Sometimes the smallest step in the right direction ends up being the biggest step of your life. Tiptoe if you must, but take a step. So this is the first step, and looking forward to have a bigger and more collaborative work that will help people, that will support each and everyone and extend help to those who are in need, and lastly, to bring unity and harmony between all of us. Thank you very much.
And now we would like to appreciate the presence of Vice Consul Jacqueline Joan Arquiza from Philippine Embassy as a representative of them, and she will give us a very good message today. Let's all welcome her, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Engineer Roland Leaño, PhilCosop Chair. Engineer Luisita Lyon, Philippine School of Oman Board of Trustees Chair. Mr. Michael Hoves, Principal, PSO. Dr. Shalaka Prakash, our speaker. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Philippine Ambassador to the Sultanate of Oman, Her Excellency Imelda M. Panolong, I would like to thank the PhilCosop for inviting us today for your post-Mother's Day celebration, Language of Love. I speak today of my own mother, who raised 4 kids while my father, an engineer like many of you here, worked in Indonesia and the Middle East. She ensured we never felt the lack of a father by overseeing our regular letters to him, spending our weekends with my dad's side, always reminding us that our comfortable lives were because of his loving sacrifices overseas. When we were grown, she went on to have a fulfilling career as a nurse educator and inspired many students who are now scattered all over the globe. She was, and is to me, epitomized the language of love, and one of the most striking lessons she taught me came from Luke chapter 12, verse 48, which says, "To whom much is given, much is required." We were sent to good schools, and we were encouraged to do well, to use the gifts that God gave us. I didn't always listen. I was a very bad student. But I'd like to think that since I started working and entered adulthood, I more than made up for it. I owe much of what I enjoy to him, who gave me my parents, who in turn tried to mold us with Christian values. Another mother, our motherland, has just finished our national elections. It is my hope that everyone here knows that whoever it is that is declared the winner, we at the Philippine Embassy continue to serve the Filipinos in Oman sincerely, because public service is what we signed up for. I personally gave up a 15-year career in the private sector to join government service. That is my language of love for my country. Gusto ko lang pong sabihin, off-topic, tuwang-tuwa po ako dun sa bata kanina na kumakanta ng lupang hinirang. Kudos po to his parents, to his school for teaching him how to sing the Philippine National Anthem. Every first Sunday of the month, we have the flag ceremony, flag raising at the embassy. And the instruction always before we play the Philippine National Anthem is stand, put your right hand on your chest, and sing with fervor. Na-feel ko po yun kanina. Talagang he was singing with fervor our Philippine National Anthem. So I hope all your kids also, whether they have Philippine citizenship or not, they know how to sing the Lupang Hinirang. And I know that many of you, even if you've been living away from the Philippines a long time, have the same love for the Philippines. Thank you very much again for having me today, and have a wonderful afternoon in front.
Thank you, Vice Consul Arquiza. And now may we call in Engineer Jerry Manglikmot, our Philcosop Treasurer and also SD.
Siyempre, teka, sorry ha. Ma'am, sorry po. Ang bukay ni ma'am. Na-tense ako sa language of love. Thank you so much, ma'am. Picture daw po.
Thank you so much. O yan, hindi ko itatago yung bouquet ni ma'am. Thank you so much once more. And again, may we call in Engineer Jerry Manglikmot, our Philcosop Treasurer, to introduce to us our guest, our speaker for today.
Thank you, ma'am. Vice Con, kumanta rin po ako kanina. Kaso lip sync lang po. Okay, to introduce to you the speaker for today. Our speaker for today, specialist on obstetrician and gynecology, Bachelor in Medicine and Bachelor in Surgery, Diploma in Gynecology and Obstetrics, DFP, specialized on high-risk pregnancy, adolescent gynecology, gynec and obstetrics sonologist, general obstetrics and gynecology, normal delivery, operative delivery, cervical circlage, primary LS-LS, repeat LS-LS, gynec, hysteroscopy, TAH and VH, working since 2005 and working in Oman since 2010, with Kim's Health Hospital since 2011. Please welcome our speaker for today, Dr. Shalaka Prakash.
Just setting up the screen.